Friends, it's Nancy, and I'm here with the final flip through of my Jane Austen junk journal. So, let's get to it. So, to close this, I've used some vintage seam binding. And you'll see that I've used, it's actually a pretty contemporary cover, but I used sandpaper and ink to grunge it up and make it look vintage. It has 5 signatures and a curved hidden spine. Lots and lots of textiles, lots of lace. And, oop, no, there's things slipping out already. So, let's get started. So I'm gonna sit down for this. Okay, so I made this little pocket here that has book page, and inside is a little tag that has book page with the dedication to the novel, layered up with Tim Holtz wildflowers die cuts and music and ink. This is an image of Jane Austen. It was drawn by her sister Cassandra, and I kind of went crazy here. So I've got some music paper, I've got some stenciling. The picture itself I surrounded with this blue lace, but then I toned down that blue lace with some gesso. And, you know, here's a collage of vintage bridal bouquet flowers that I put together and added teeny tiny little vintage buttons and some lace. And each of the signatures has a lace tab. I'll point that out as we go through. Each signature has a page from a 1939 book about wildflowers, and also each signature has a page with stitched on hand crocheted lace. I've made this little collage-y sort of thing with layers of different types of lace. I think this one has 5 different kinds of lace. And I made these little postage stamps in a previous video if you want to go back and take a look at that, and then added some more die cuts. Some book page. This page is from Pride and Prejudice. Here is some tea-dyed writing paper. It came from a journal, and I like the blue sort of sketchy watercolory kind of images there. This page comes up from a book called Victorian Floral Album, I believe. I'll have to check again. And the pages in it are absolutely gorgeous. This is tea-dyed copy paper, sorry, that I put plastic tablecloth, lace tablecloth on to get this lacy sort of a look. Here's some vintage dictionary page. I've added some lace and a quote and some more die cuts. This is some tea-dyed scrapbook paper. Did a little edge punching there. And here we have a little pocket. So this is book page with a little bit of lace and decoupaged napkin. And here is a tag that I made using illustrations from the book, as well as a collage of lace. This is a little fabric ruffle that I made, and another little collage. Here's another page of that wildflower book. here's a little pocket that I made out of a vintage hanky, or sorry, not hanky, doily. And this doily is actually not crocheted, it's knit. And here's a little tag that I made. It has a little image of Jane Austen there that I've stitched around. Here's our second signature. You can tell because we've got the second tab. I think of all the pictures from that book, this is the one I like the best. Another little collage. I covered up some of the text with tea-dyed, oh my gosh, I've forgotten the word. Onion skin. I was going to say olive skin. Hand crocheted lace. Here's a little envelope that I made out of this paper. It looks like parchment, and it just unfolds, and you can do a little bit of journaling there, and then the corner tucks back in. This is a vintage address label. It's also a pocket, so you can tuck a little tag in there or something else. Again, this is crocheted lace and another bunch of die cut flowers. Another little fold out. Dictionary page, little collage there. And on the back here I've got some lace and a Jane Austen quote. Here is yet another tuck spot with a book page and a decoupage. And here we have another little tag. Just go through it on the floor. Another little fabric ruffle that I made and a collage on top of the onion skin paper. Beautiful, I love those. Third signature, another little tab to show us that we're in the third signature. This is a altered paper clip, and I've just tucked a couple pieces of paper in there. And again, vintage hand-stitched, hand-crocheted lace. This is an image of Jane Austen that was printed on a stamp. That's not a real stamp, that's a magazine image of a stamp. That's just the back of the altered paper clip. And here, this is a greeting card. It's doesn't have any words inside, but it represents Jane Austen. I just sort of wrapped it around this tuck spot. And again, dictionary page with some scrapbook paper and another little quote, lace, die cuts. Another corner tuck spot, but this time it goes up, so I've just put a couple sheets of paper in there. There's Mr. and Mrs. Bennet and a cat. Some more ruffles and another little collage down here. Now we're entering the fourth signature. Another little envelope. This page is from Mansfield Park. Get another little quote with some die cuts and some tea-dyed scrapbook paper with an edge, punched edge. Another little tag with a stack of books and a little collage of lace. Fabric ruffle, onion skin, and some more beautiful images from that book. Final signature. Here we have it, another lace tab, another journaling card, tucks into that pocket. And that's from Pride and Prejudice. Here's Mr. Darcy. And a dictionary page with another little quote. Tea-dyed scrapbook paper. Put a little tuck spot there. And another card, journaling card. Final little collage. Another little envelope. Had to be sure to have envelopes in here. Jane Austen was known as a prolific letter writer. And here's another little tuck spot here. This is also a tuck spot. It would require a smaller tag or something to put in there. So that is my Jane Austen journal. I hope you enjoyed seeing my flip through and maybe got a few ideas for your own journals, or just enjoyed seeing things that I've made in previous videos and saw how they were used in the book. If you're seeing this video, this journal has been listed for sale on my Etsy. You'll find a link below. And I'm looking forward to doing some more journals. So thanks so much for watching. Pop by again soon. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.